Hi, PJ here. Super excited to be here today. I just want to give you a quick update on Digital Libera because last week a lot of people reached out to me and they wanted to know more about Digital Libera. They wanted to know how they can start to use the application and where they can find it. The app is currently into production on the Google Play Store for Android users. But the thing is, we are not going to allow the public to use it until after the launch, which is in December. For ours users, those with our form, you have to wait a little bit more and we'll give you updates. So before I give you a quick update on the device itself, on Lidera, I'll just give you a quick run through on the Digital Libera app. Here's exactly how the app looks. When you open the app, when you download and open it from the Play Store, here we have sign up and log in. So those that already have a login credentials, you can be able to log in. If you don't have a login credential, you can sign up and then we will provide you your login credentials. You can actually be able to log in. So I will log into the app and show you exactly how it look. You can use like biometric authentication or authentication or actually be able to log into the app. This is the home fragment. This is exactly how it look with so many activities because the digital library is a super app that have so many components that allow you to do so many other things. So here, since we're talking about LRB today, in the LRB you have options to be able to send money to people that use LRB. So if somebody is using LRB and you know their email, you can actually use their email to be able to transfer money just by using that simple or email method. So I'll show you an example on how it works. When you click on the send money, you have options. Then you're going to select LRB user. When you click the LRB user, you can be able to enter the person email. And then you enter the amount. Let's say after you enter the person email and the amount, you click send. When you click send, it takes less than 3 seconds for the payment process. So now the money have already been sent, as you can see here. Then after the money has been sent, you're going to receive an automatic email. Let me show you from my phone. Here is the automatic email. Let's open the email and see. Okay, you see here. The automatic email is going to give you the description where you send the money into home and everything. All the details will be embedded directly within the email. So in this app, we have other options like the scan and pay. Within the scan and pay, you have an option though, because not everybody is going to remember their email. So what happened in the scan and pay, we have the email embedded in a QR code like this. When you click on get pay, you're going to see a QR code. The email is actually embedded within this QR code to make a payment faster, easier, secure, and more reliable. So I have a QR code for the business, which is the Liberian Post account. In that QR code, if I show you how the payment is done from that method, you're going to see how fast it is. So this QR code that I have here, for example, in this app, when you click pay, you're going to have option to enter the amount and you click scan and you click on pay. So let's say you enter the amount, you click scan, you will be allowed to scan the QR code. After scanning of the QR code, you click pay and bingo, the payment has been processed. Everything happened in less than 3 seconds. And then you have the email notification to alert you that the payment has been processed. So below this place, we have Lidera. The latest integration I've been working on. The Lidera is going to work directly with the Lidera device. If you don't know what Lidera stands for, it stands for Liberia Digital Era. So this device here is just a simple URL to show you a sample on all the components in it. So it's not only going to be serving as a payment, right? It's also going to give people that have restaurants to accept orders. So inside the digital Libera app, like I told you, it's a super app that allows people to do a lot of things. So here you have order food. So from the customer or from the client or server, which is this device, you can actually be able to order a food. After you order a food, the restaurant is going to be able to accept the order on this device. So what is going to happen literally, people that own restaurants can be able to log into this place using their login credentials, and they will be able to accept order on this device. Since the device can actually print, it's going to print out the ticket and a whole lot of different things. But this one is for another day. We'll explain this in another video, not today. So today we're going to just talk about the payment, right? So people that have, or maybe supermarket, let's say businesses in general that are using the Lidera device, you can click on LRB Pay. This way, prompt you to enter your login credentials because security comes first and everything, right? So let's log in, for example, and see how inside this log. So after you enter your login credentials, you put in your email, maybe your password, and you enter your DSSN. The DSSN is one of the most important components within the entire infrastructure that has been built, but I will also explain that in another video another day. And after entering the credentials, when you try to log in, and then bingo, you have already been logged into the system. So people that have businesses that are using a Lidera device, this is exactly how it's going to be. So all you need to do, you can be able to access the wallet, you can be able to go navigate through the settings, you can be able to look at most recent transactions, and then when someone comes to buy something from you, all you need to do, you just click get paid. And here you will enter the amount and you click on process payment. Now, from this client's hub, if you want to pay for something to maybe a gas station, supermarket, or wherever people that have this device, the Lidera device that accept LRP Pay, you click on the scan pay and then you click on Lidera. When you click on Lidera, what is going to happen? This is going to pop up, okay? This contactless payment sign is going to pop up. All you need to do, you bring the device closer to this other device. But having said that, when you have an Android device, you can actually trigger the payment by double clicking the power button. So I'll show you an example of how it works. You see, you are not into the app. When you double click on the power, it's going to trigger the payment and you bring it closer to the device. The integration process have not yet been done because this is a whole big thing. And the entire infrastructure, for example, for the digital library, let me give you an example. It's like this. Let's assume this is the infrastructure, right, for digital library. Then we have another layer, which is LRBP, where we're going to take the SDK and build it on top of the infrastructure. And then we take another SDK and build it on top of another SDK. This is like a parent to child relationship. This is exactly how all these things work. It's complex to explain, but with time, we're going to gravitate towards everything and people are going to get a clearer picture of it. So as we progress with the integration, I will be explaining the project bit by bit. I will also be explaining other part of the project as we progress. So see you.